today we're in Gatorland for the Gatorland Night Shine. And they told us we can feed the alligators, hold a flashlight, have a tour, all at the night. So we can't wait to show you guys. So let's go.
I like this. We're pre-Disney. We were actually here in 1949. That's before Disney. So we're like one of the oldest theme parks around. It's pretty cool. And we're family owned and operated still, so that's really neat. Oh, yeah, this doesn't seem very smart, right? I just jumped in here with a bunch of alligators and they're not like running over and trying to get me. I got my back turned to a few of them, right? Right? No, they're pretty good. They're just standing there and they're leaving me alone. Why do you think that is?
You train them?
Can't really train them. You can condition them, but you can't train them, and we'll talk about that. I can make them come to a certain point and wait for food, but I can't be like sit, stay, lay down, roll over, focus, blue. Chris Pratt doesn't work like that. They're pretty cute, you got it. They're pretty chill creatures, and she said it. They're pretty chill creatures, and they eat birds, fish, and turtle. So do I look like a bird? Do I look like a fish? Do I look like a turtle? No. So let's talk about some ways you can get eaten, right? Because I love doing this for people who are not from Florida or who are from Florida and they just don't know these rules. So I have a 3-rule system and it's foolproof. If you follow my 3 rules, you'll never get eaten by an alligator. Ready? Rule number 1, don't swim in lakes or ponds at nighttime. Why not? Good question. Alligators don't see that great. We don't see that great. What happens if you jump in the water at nighttime and you land on top of an alligator, you kick him in the face? You think he's going to be okay with that? You just kicked him in the face. No, bad idea. So, don't swim in lakes or ponds at nighttime. You guys are probably staying at nice hotels with cool pools. Go there. You slip and fall, you can get some money or something. But if you get eaten by an alligator, that's just it. You get eaten by an alligator. So pretty easy so far. Don't swim at nighttime in lakes or ponds. Side note, don't swim in fresh water in Florida anyhow, besides a pool, because there's amoebas. You can look that up later. It's kind of crazy. Rule number 2. Don't feed alligators. Well, why not, Michael? They're really cool. All right, this guy, he lives down here. These guys from England, where are you guys from? So you guys from England, you come down here, you get the timeshare right next door, the house right next door. Now, every day he goes down the lake and he throws some marshmallows and chicken wings to this alligator. Now it's 10 foot long and it swims right over to him. Every time he walks out there, that gator swims over because he's fat, he's lazy, and he's gonna go for the easiest opportunity to get food. So, you rent the house next door. You're from England, it's 100 degrees here. You're like, oh my gosh, you should see the weather. It's so hot here, you wouldn't believe it. It never snows. It rains, it never rains. And if it does, it's bad, it's over. It's amazing. And then, you got your little poodle on the leash. Now we have a trouble. The gator's gonna think that this guy's over here calling the gator and it's you talking on the phone. It's gonna swim over and grab your little dog and pull him in the water. You killed his poodle, man. How do you feel? Not bad, it's a poodle. It barked all night anyhow. He said devastated. He was like, just devastated. So, that's bad. You get them desensitized and they're not afraid of people anymore and they'll literally swim up to a person. So that's pretty bad. And then the last rule, and the easiest rule if you want my opinion, don't play with babies or eggs. Now, parents, I snatch one of your kids up. I go to run off, not your kids, but I snatch your kid, I go to run off. Mom is gonna turn into the Incredible Hulk, jump on my back, pluck my arm off, and beat me to death with one of my nubs until I let go of her baby. That's just how mothers are. And she's a little lady. Now it's an 800-pound alligator, and it's mad because you're playing with its nest. Now what's going to happen? Now you're in a whole world of trouble. So, simple rule. Don't swim at nighttime, don't feed them, don't play with babies or eggs. If you follow those rules, you got like a 0% chance of being attacked by an alligator in Florida. Okay? They don't kill up on the land like this, so you're pretty good. I'm not saying go walk up to them by any means. Don't be like, because he can spin around pretty quick and he can hit you with his tail, he can bite you. And at this size, to give you a little wow, he's got about 1,400 pounds per square inch in a bite. So he could snatch off an arm, snatch off a leg, do some serious damage at this size. Not even full grown, just this size right here. If you're being chased by an alligator, you heard the old myth, run zigzags? Good. Don't do that, okay? Some lady made that up 100 years ago to see her husband get eaten, okay? Run straight. This brings me to my next one. I love this question. This is the question I tell everybody, I ask all the time. How fast do you think this majestic animal can run?
7 miles an hour.
30 miles an hour. 7 miles an hour. Anybody else? 5? 14? 40. Oh, you're okay. Just a little heads up. The only way this thing's gonna reach 40 miles an hour is if you throw it out of a moving car doing 45 miles an hour. He's got 12-inch long legs. He weighs about 180 pounds. I have 4-foot long legs. I weigh about 180 pounds. So you can see where I'm going with this, right? I have to be able to run faster than this thing. We're the same size, and he's got itty-bitty legs. So about 3 to 7 miles per hour. You were right on the money. Good job. You cheated. You looked up on the interweb before you came. It's all right. He's like Google. Google, how fast can a Gator run? So about 3 to 7 miles per hour. Now the fastest crocodilian in the world is the Cuban crocodile. We have them in the park, but they're in the back. They can run about 15 to 17 miles an hour, and they can leap 6 feet off the ground from a standstill. So they're pretty, that's a different creature altogether. They only get 6 to 8 feet long, or 6 to 12, 11 feet long, so they don't get really big, but they're super duper nasty. They got like that short man syndrome. Like they, yeah, they're like little, they're like, I will mess you up. You're like, really? But they really are nasty. They really do have a little bad attitude. I'll tell you a fun story in a little bit. So any questions while we're here? Good, I like this. All right, so this one's probably a little bit older. You see that the juvenile bands are gone on the side, those yellow markings? So that one's probably about 8 to 9 years old, where the other one in front of it's about 6 years old. You see the yellow stripes on the side? So ahead.
How dangerous is it?
How dangerous is what?
How
this
dangerous?
tour's super dangerous. You might not make it tonight.
No, how dangerous is it?
All right, this is what I like to tell people so they don't freak out when they're really nervous. So since 1950 to right now, the American alligator has killed about 35 people. And the same amount of time since 1950 to right now, the American white-tailed deer, Bambi, has hoof-kicked and gored to death 77 people. You have more to be worried about if these were all deer in here than if they were all alligators. They can't run that fast. As long as I don't step on him or make him mad, if I give him his space and stay away from him, he's pretty fine. A deer runs like 25, 30 miles an hour. They're quick. So that's a good question. I like that. Go ahead.
Are alligators invertebrates or vertebrates?
They have a vertebrae. Their bones are different. They're like a squishy bone. They have a lot more cartilage than we do. But like their ribs and they still have a spine. It's all bone. Spine. Invertebrates are more like crustaceans, insects. We can bring out some later. We'll talk about that. Smart kid. I like it. Good one. He's like, that's a very big word. I'm going to use it. You were testing me, weren't you? You were testing me. I know. It's all right. It's cool. It's cool. They have 82 teeth. They go between 2,000 and 5,000 teeth in a lifetime. They do. They have, like, you know how sharks have rows of teeth? They don't. It's more like an electric pencil. So when the tooth gets broken off, another one's right behind it ready to take its place. And after a while, their bigger teeth that are in their gums will push out their smaller teeth, so they'll have a brand new tooth anyhow. But this time of year, they're really nasty. It's been hot, and mating season's been really rough because they started like January. They're supposed to start March, April, May. So like January, it was so hot, they were like, they're bellowing, they're calling each other. It's crazy. So they're fighting, they're beating each other up, and it's just something that happens, especially when you're got big reptiles and they have to show off, like that lizard bouncing his neck up and down. The other lizard sees that, he'll start bouncing his neck up and down, and if neither one of them back down, they're gonna fight. And those are little teeny tiny lizards. It's no different with giant alligators. That certain time of year, it's on. That one male, he'll bellow. He'll go.
That's super cool.
And all the gators, they're like, okay, I either need to run away from that, if you're a smaller male. I'm gonna fight that because I'm a bigger male. Or, hey, he looks pretty good if I'm a girl. So that's kind of, it's 3 different calls all in one. Kind of like, I'm healthy, I'm here. If you want to fight, that's fine. I'm healthy, I'm here. If you're a girl, hey. So it's kind of like a dual meaning. And they are showing off, they're lifting themselves out of the water and falling down. They're kind of looking more aggressive and more big. They're trying to make themselves look as big and as beautiful as possible. Oh, alligators do swim at 22 miles an hour. Michael Phelps swims at 12.
Oh, wow.
So if you were thinking about going swimming, don't do it. It's not worth it.
That was really cool because we got to see the alligators, and we found out that alligators, they don't eat you. If you bother them, they can hurt you though, which is really bad. And we're going to another place to see alligators. That looks like a cat. It's so cool. So we're waiting for him, and it's super scared because, yeah.
This guy looks horrible, right? He's got all these spikes. He's pretty, I get you, but I'm just going over his defense, right? He looks really spiky. Let's put it there. You wouldn't want to stick him in your mouth. That's how he looks. That's what he wants you to think, right? He's probably delicious, but no one wants to eat him because he's covered in spikes. So that's his bluff. That works for him. The tarantula looks super scary. Actually could not hurt you. He's got very small fangs. The venom is very, very mild. It's not meant for people. It's meant for exoskeleton insects. Good job, good job. So he's not really going to like bite you and kill you and take you out. There's actually no tarantula in the world that can bite you and kill you. Put you at rest. Even the Goliath bird eater, one of the biggest tarantulas in the world, if it bit you, it just would be not very fun. But sure. It's not the same. That is meant to kind of put you into shock. This is more like a digestion. That they're injecting you with the digester, but because we're not keratin, we're meat, it doesn't really work that well. So, well, the black widow and stuff like that, they have a nasty venom, but just because they're so fragile, they need to stop that insect's like poison. They have to stop that insect so it doesn't tear them apart because they're very fragile. So that's why their bites like and things die, and we're not really meant to be bit by them, so that's we don't really act really well with that. But other than like the brown widow, the black widow, brown recluse, there's not even a lot of spider species that can bite you and kill you. I mean, it's a painful thing, but it's not deadly. Anybody else want to hold the tarantula? I'm good. Come on, come on.
No,
you can put it on your brother's head.
No, thank you.
I'll put it on your brother's head. Here, I'll.
Don't worry.
Come on, sister. Let's put it on brother's head together. Come on, look at him. Look, he's already crying. Here, try it out. Put your hand right here. Come on, be brave. Be brave. It's not as bad as you think. Look at that. Is it? That's not that bad, right? Look at mom. Smile. This is going on the blog. You better buck up. Let's put it on brother.
No.
You're Spider Woman. Get him, girl. I'm just kidding. Psych. That's a good flat. Don't look. It makes it worse. All right. Take a lick. 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 You said you were gonna be tough. Take a lick.
He tried to
Take a
bite
lick.
me
No,
already.
he did. He tried to lick you. He thinks you're made of bomb pops. He just wants to eat Smurfs all day
That
long.
was so weird. Like the little fingers are like, the fingers feel like tickling in your palm. It's so. And the cool thing is, we know now that they can't kill you. Yes.
It was so cool because they have blue tongue, and when I carried it, it tried to bite me.
So yeah, be careful.
But it has no teeth, and it didn't. Well, it bite me, but it didn't hurt at all because it has no teeth, and yeah, so it didn't hurt at all.
If they get a snake out here, I'm not touching
They're
it.
their own. They have.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm afraid of snakes. Any kind of snakes, even the black snakes that don't even bite you. No.
Snakes heavier than these.
No, he's got big shoulders. You're fine. Turn around, pop the hip, do the Britney, man. Sing that song. Pop the hip. Pop the hip. There, yeah. Yeah. Do the diva. Snap it up. Snap it up. Yeah. Oh, don't let him constrict your neck, man. Protect your neck. Reach in there. Hold your neck. Keep it safe. There you go. Is he squeezing? If you start to pass out, just tap twice so I'll get him off, okay? You want to tell the camera what that is?
I feel like he's trying to go on my shirt.
He's trying. No, Snake, that's a child. That's against the law. Stop it. Want your sister to go next?
Yes.
Come on, sister. Come on, let's go get her. She chased you with the tarantula. Come on. Come on now, stop playing. Look, it's all caged in up there. Come on. Where are you going? Where are you going, sister? There's all cages.
Oh my.
You locked yourself in. Come down here.
No.
This is the only way.
Please.
Come on, you had the tarantula after you, little man. Payback. Good job, good job. Come on. If you fall, the snake will cushion the impact. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Good job, bro. Good job. Sister, come here. Sister! Listen, if she ever bothers you, just get some snakes and chase her down. I'm just kidding.
So the boa was so cool. It went around my neck, and I thought it was gonna go inside my shirt and back out, but it didn't. It was like going on the tip of my back, and then it was so heavy. And as you saw, I was trying to go after my sister. That was funny.
So now we are just walking around. I think we're gonna feed the alligators because we just got the flashlight. So yeah, so let's see if we find any eaters and feed them. Look at that huge, I mean it's
Jester, big boy! Jester, let's go up here! Jester! Let's go! Is that pretty awesome? Jester! Jester's 13 and a half feet long. Mom, you think we can throw them in the boat together? Yeah, right.
That's super cool because I've never seen an alligator, crocodile, but alligator?
And they catch them on 12 feet.
Alligator is so big like that, so that's pretty cool. So let's go.
Go fast, this makes sense. This is an albino alligator. These two are albino alligators. This is a leucistic alligator. That is a leucistic alligator. What's the difference, you ask? This one's only worth about $20,000. This one over here, there's only 14 in the world. He's worth about $3 million. They found these guys 35 years ago. They haven't found any more since. All 14 are brothers. And they're all male. There's no female leucistic alligators right now. So albino is like this. It has no pigment, no color whatsoever. A leucistic alligator has the black spot and the blue eyes. So it's a different genetic abnormality, and it's a little bit more rare than the albino. They have males and females of this. They can breed them. It's fine. It's a recessive gene, so it's very hard to pass that on to your offspring.
Those are so cute. They're like babies.
Now we're just waiting. I don't know why we're waiting. Maybe he's gonna take another animal, but we don't really know because it's the first time here. But it's really cool because we get to see animals in the dark. It's really cool. So I can't wait what he's gonna bring out next.
Like a TV remote control. Okay, one finger under his chin, one thumb on the back of his neck. Channel changer.
They're so cute.
If you squeeze him too tightly, you'll get Gatorade all over you. And if you ever hear that noise in the wild, run. You're doing something wrong.
Is that the baby sound?
That's the baby sound.
I don't want to hurt him.
Come on, man!
I don't want to hurt him.
You won't. He's tough. Reach in there. Hold his tail too. Hold his tail too. Hold his tail. Hold his little tail. There you go. Got him.
Hold on.
You can't drop him. Hold on, let me help you. I'll help you.
Can you help me?
What, you did good. Did you smile at the camera?
No.
Smile at the camera, man. Yeah, show them we Gator boys up in here. Yeah. Oh, you're a Gator wrestler now. There you go. Little Gator wrestler, but it doesn't matter. Don't tell the chicks they like it. We'll show your big muscles. You'll get a lot of views.
I can't.
Good job. Good job. All right. So
So that was very cool. There was a lot of wet stuff going basically at me, and I was holding him, and he was like, show your muscles to see if you're strong. And I'm like, I can't, because I was holding it, and I didn't want to let it go and drop it and hurt it. And then it goes loose out, and you don't know where it is, and then later you hear it, you don't know what it is, and then it bites you. So that's why I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to hurt it, but I did it. I was being a risk taker. And yeah, I wanted to just see Kyla do it. So let's see if Kyla wants to do it.
On the protected species list, not the endangered species. So it's like an animal of concern, but not of. It's not like on the verge of extinction. Right. Smart kid. Nice. I like it. I'm moving. I'm coming. I'm coming. Finger, thumb. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. He's alive. He's alive. That's what's gonna happen. That's what you got. It's too late. You're doing it. Turn around. Look at the camera. Camera's over there. Model, girl. Model it. Yeah, girl. Pop it.
Oh, you all done?
No, we gotta wait. You got like, oh my gosh, oh! Baby alligator.
It's super weird. It's like super like greasy kinda. It's super weird. I didn't touch the snake, so I had to touch the alligator. I had to touch something today, so. And I did, and it felt super weird. And when they shake, it feels like they're gonna attack you, but they're not. It's just super weird. It's like super cool though how you can hold the animal without getting almost getting out, like stop getting bite. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm glad that I actually did it.
Right there. I'll make you go slow. Look at that. There it is. And what makes them really dangerous is all these little black spots. Those are called ISO sensors. So when anything ever touches those, he'll open up, and if something touches again, he'll slam shut. And like I said, he's got enough bite in his bite right now to probably break the skin. So I don't want him to bite me. If you look in the back of his throat, that's called his epiglottis, or his palatal valve. That prevents him from swallowing any water, so he can open his mouth and bite something under the water, and he doesn't have to worry about drowning. So no water will go down his throat. It kind of seals off the back of his throat. I wish we had that. We could bite something under the water. Grabs a raccoon or a dog or a cat, something that's going to do some damage, a possum, and scratch his eyeballs out, he'll pull them down underneath the surface, and he doesn't have to worry about anything getting his eyes or hurting him at all. And these are called nuchal scutes and osteoderms along his neck, these little spines. He gets one right here on his eyelid. You see it? It's a little baby right there. But it will turn into this like bone on his eyelid, and that will protect him. They wiggle on me too every once in a while. And that will protect him from anything hurting his eye. So he'll actually have one of these bony plates over his eyeball. So, let's go! All right.
All the gators are coming over here. It's super scary.
All right, this is how it's going to work out. Do not eat the hot dogs. You want to rip them in half. Throw them to the left or right side of their face. More splashes, more gators. Now, these other things are called crock chow. It is not. It's for the gators, but you don't have to break it. You just take a piece, left or right side of your face. They're yours. Grab one at a time, guys. One at a time. Rip it in half. Get them out there. Yeah, rip the hot dogs. The crock chow you can't rip.
That one's insane.
Ooh, that's a big one. Look at that one. Look how big he is. Look, you could ride on him like a surfboard. You see his back is all dry? He's been out of the water all day. Oh, right in the eye! You're lucky this is the only place in Florida you can beat him with your meat and not get a ticket. They can get out, dry off, lay their eggs in the bushes. We feed them twice a day or once a day here.
I got my hot dog, so I can throw it to them. So let's go.
Snacks at nighttime. It's not really like a meal. We don't plan on the hot dogs. It's just like,
That one's a big one.
blessing from heaven. I know. We're going to put him on it. Come on, you'll be fine. There's a ladder. You can get back up. Where they bite each other and do the most damage to each other. There was a little bite.
What's this one again, Michael?
Crock chow. Don't eat it. You'll never forgive yourself. It's like dehydrated blood. Smell it. It tastes just like it smells.
That smells like dog biscuit.
Yeah, it's basically dog food for alligators. Question?
It's like,
Yes, we call him Captain Hook. He's got a broke
it's a
tail on the
hot
left
dog.
side. He's got a hook in the front.
and this is what they eat.
He's a
That's
small
what
one.
we're
He's right there in
feeding
the
them.
front.
So
He's got a
that's
weird
pretty
looking
cool. So let's feed
Dangle
them.
jaw.
That's a huge one, so I think I'm gonna go for that one. Yep, I got him.
It's right here between.
Okay, so let's go for a small one. Oh no, that's big. Okay, how about the small? Right there, the one. Yeah. Yep, I gotta make a splash. Okay, so I'm gonna go for that one over there next to like that pool. Oh,
They
okay.
can't flash
So,
one more time. We can get some of these.
dang it! I paid attention to someone else's food. Oh no, he got my food. Let's try to get this one right there. You see them? got him too, so I'm gonna get more.
You got the try back? Yeah, that's a gator. And then we have one down here at the end. The reason I got everybody to
So, you guys, I have a sausage or a hot dog right here, and then we're gonna see if we can get an alligator to eat it. Some over there. Let's see. Yeah, they got it.
Gators in here. They got to be over 6 feet to go in here, or female. If they're female, we can kind of get away. Perfect. If they're female, we can kind of get away with throwing them in here. Huh?
So
Oh, you ate all these, didn't you? I told you one at a time. They're gonna feed you dinner. Stop it. I love this guy. He's like, what are you talking? I didn't eat nothing. Let me see. Let me smell your breath. Is that hot dog breath? Oh, that's hot dog breath. Oh. It sounds crazy, but the birds, they nest right above the gators, and it's safe because nothing's going to swim in the water, climb the tree, eat the babies, and then get back in the water. Why? Because there's a bunch of alligators underneath them. So it works out really good. And then if there's too many chicks, they don't make it think they're Did you guys have fun tonight on our night shine?
Yes.
Would you recommend for other people to come and do the night shine?
Yes.
Awesome. Now, are you guys going to come back and see me during the daytime?
Yes.
We will go behind the fence and feed some giant alligators.
oh my god.
Yes, and you can trip your brother.
Okay.
All right, and then you can trip your sister. You both get up and run afterwards. You guys were cool. Thank you guys for coming and seeing me. Come back soon. Gatorland's pretty awesome.
Yep.
And you got to tell them, did we feed giant alligators today?
Yes.
How big were they? Like bigger than you? Big, huge gators, right? And if you come back during the daytime, we can see some crocodiles. We can hang out and check out some other stuff, okay? Pull out some big snakes.
Oh no.
Like a 14-foot Burmese python? Yeah? 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 All right. If you're ever back, come back and see me. I'm here all the time, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you. See ya.
See you.
Like my Facebook.
Sadly, our adventure has ended.
We loved it so much. We learned so much things, and
We think you guys would enjoy it. And the best part is it's only $25.
It's only an hour and a half tour. So, see you guys on our next adventure.
Bye, guys! If you like this video, please hit the like button.
Comment down below.
And don't forget to subscribe.